Okay, so picture this.
136-meter superyacht.
Wow.
Previously hit with sanctions.
Right.
Okay.
It's free to go wherever it wants.
Okay.
That's the world we're diving into today.
Superyachts.
I love it.
But it's way more than just,
Champagne and caviar.
It really is fascinating.
How this industry,
People think it's all exclusive and extravagant.
Right.
But they're really pushing the boundaries of design.
Sustainability.
Yeah.
Even what it means to live out there on the water.
And we've got some fascinating stuff to work with today.
Articles from Boat International. We've got insights from Superyacht Investor, and even some fictional podcasts that imagine,
how these incredible vessels could shape our future.
Wow.
We're going deep.
But we're bringing back the good stuff, I promise.
Absolutely, yeah.
We're going beyond the surface.
The luxury is there.
Yeah.
But we're going to unpack the tech.
The environmental concerns.
Okay.
And how all this could change the way we live.
Because let's face it.
Most of us aren't going to be buying a superyacht anytime soon.
True, but
Remember flat screen TVs?
Right.
They went from sci-fi to,
our living rooms.
Yeah.
These design trends.
They trickle down.
They do. In ways we don't even realize.
Exactly. And when you hear
naval architects talking about a shift from opulence without efficiency.
What does that even mean?
Well, it's more than just how it looks.
Okay.
It's a fundamental change in how these things are built.
Okay, I'm hooked.
A picture.
What does this efficiency revolution look like?
Are we talking solar panels for, the smoothie bar?
Think even cooler.
Okay.
Hybrid propulsion systems.
You've got your powerful diesel engines.
Right.
But they're married up with electric motors.
This reduces fuel consumption.
Yeah.
Cuts down on emissions.
Wow.
Some are even experimenting with hydrogen fuel cells.
Hydrogen fuel cells on a yacht.
That sounds incredibly futuristic.
What about the materials?
Because I always think...
classic wooden decks.
Right.
But isn't teak logging a problem?
It is, yeah, teak deforestation.
It's a serious issue.
So designers are turning to alternatives.
Recycled aluminum for the hulls.
Okay.
And decking made from recycled materials or...
innovative composites.
Skip that classic look.
Without harming the rainforests.
I see.
It's a balanced luxury and responsibility.
And they're always innovating.
So we've got these super yachts.
Cruising around.
Cutting-edge hybrid engines.
Decks made from recycled materials.
That's impressive and all.
But for someone listening...
who might never even set foot on one of these things.
Yeah.
Why does it matter?
Okay, so these innovations...
They rarely stay in one industry.
Remember electric cars?
Yeah?
Started with those expensive early models.
Right.
Same thing here.
The tech for a super yacht's engine.
Could easily be adapted for smaller boats, even cars.
Makes them more efficient, more eco-friendly.
And those sustainable materials.
Furniture construction.
The possibilities are endless.
Okay, but what about...
the elephant in the room, or I guess...
the super yacht in the ocean?
Okay.
We talk about these advancements, but...
these things are huge.
Yeah.
What about their environmental impact?
It can't all be good, right?
Yeah, that's a valid concern.
One marine biologist we read...
highlighted the potential for pollution.
even with the hybrid engines...
right.
there are still some emissions.
Yeah, and they're so big.
They can disrupt marine habitats if they're not careful.
Yeah, it's a real balancing act.
We want innovation,
Yeah.
sustainable tech.
But we have to acknowledge the downsides, too.
Right.
And I thought it was interesting...
how the industry is actually starting to...
wake up to that.
yeah, they're not pretending there's no problem.
And that's huge.
Yeah.
That's a really positive shift.
And designers are incorporating better waste management
Okay.
to minimize pollution.
They're relying more and more on those cleaner energy sources.
Right.
And they're even finding ways.
To minimize the impact of the yachts themselves on sea life.
Okay, so I get minimizing harm.
But did you find anything...
In the research that just blew your mind,
get this?
some super yachts
Yeah.
are being designed to help conservation efforts.
Wait, seriously.
I thought we were talking luxury yachts, not...
research vessels.
I know, but picture
A
this.
super yacht.
Okay.
With an onboard lab
It can reach areas
that most research vessels could only dream of hosting marine biologists.
collecting data on ecosystems.
Even deploying submersibles
Wow.
for deep sea exploration.
So these yachts are out there,
Not just sipping cocktails.
but actually helping us understand the ocean.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah.
And it gets even more interesting, some designers.
They're exploring the idea of yachts becoming artificial reefs
What?
at the end of their lifespan.
Imagine these structures.
Once symbols of luxury, providing habitats for marine life,
Wow, that's credible.
from potential polluters to underwater havens.
Right.
This is wild, but
We're not done yet, are we?
We got to talk about the future of ocean living.
Oh, yeah.
You read my mind.
Those fictional podcasts, right?
They talked about super yachts.
Becoming entire floating communities.
Exact.
It's like the whole ocean living thing.
It always seemed like a sci-fi movie.
But with rising sea levels,
Mm-hmm.
concerns about overpopulation.
Is it really that crazy?
That's the question, isn't it?
These podcasts explore a future.
Where technology makes it,
Not just possible.
but desirable.
Okay.
That's right.
Super yachts
Yeah.
with hydroponic gardens for food,
Renewable energy.
solar wave energy converters.
Completely self-sufficient.
So it's like,
A self-sustaining city on the water.
what would that even look like?
Think
Adaptable living spaces?
walls that move.
Balconies that appear at the touch of a button?
It's about maximizing space and comforts.
Sign me up.
For the Underwater Exploration Pod.
And the onboard sushi bar.
Of course.
Sustainably sourced, naturally, but
It's a really captivating vision of the future.
what kind of challenges?
Do they address in these podcasts?
Oh, they don't shy away from the hurdles.
We're talking maritime law,
Okay.
safety in unpredictable conditions,
Right.
and the technology to make it happen.
So it's not just...
See you later, landlubbers.
Right.
And we all set sail.
There are some serious things to figure out.
Absolutely.
But that's what makes it so fascinating.
It makes you think.
Could you see yourselves living on the ocean? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it really makes you think about...
The future of, well, everything.
And it all comes back to that idea of,
And it's moving beyond.
opulence without efficiency.
Right.
This push for sustainability.
It's not just a trend. It's
Driving some incredible advancements.
It's really cool to see how
These innovations.
could impact other areas of our lives, too.
Exactly.
Like super yachts are becoming
a testing ground for the future.
totally
If they can power a luxury yacht.
with a hydrogen fuel cell.
Right.
Imagine what that means for
Homes.
cars, even
Yeah.
whole cities.
And the sustainable materials that
that's a
they're
weird
using could be in...
furniture construction.
I mean,
It's like a ripple effect of
it
innovation,
all started with...
this desire for luxury.
But now
And that
it often gets overlooked.
people dismiss super yachts,
As
playthings for the rich.
Right.
But it's bigger than that.
These technologies, these design principles,
Yeah.
they could change how we all live.
It's a good reminder that
Innovation.
it can come from anywhere.
Absolutely.
Even those
Seemingly niche.
things, they could hold the answers to bigger problems.
It's all connected.
That's what makes this so fascinating.
So as we wrap up our deep dive,
Into the world of super yachts.
I want to leave you with one thought.
Okay.
We've seen how
Sustainable materials
cutting-edge tech...
are shaping the future of super yacht design.
Right.
But what other industries?
Could benefit from this kind of thinking
Where else can we push the boundaries?
and create a more
sustainable. And let's be honest,
cooler future for all of us.
I love that.
That's something to think about.
It is.
Thanks for joining us on this journey
Into the world of super yachts, sustainability.
and the future of living.
Until next time.
Keep those minds curious
And those imaginations
running wild.